Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are checking Brassheart, mainly because it's pulling on my nostalgia string and the heart, because it reminds me of the Ponya games with this diesel punk style. So let's just try it out and see.
My dearest Pola, I've been thinking about the past again. About the long-lost friends, our ambitions and achievements. I've been thinking about my mistakes, too. I might have found a way to undo them. A new project I've been working on. Your old man needs your help, Pola. There's some things I've been meaning to tell you. So I ask you to come to Sulislav. Your friends will be happy to see you.
I feel like he's
Loving
already...
father, Joseph Zagorski.
Oh wait, the action is taking place in Poland? I haven't picked it up, but this is definitely Polish surname. And I think that I saw Polish as a language in options, but yeah, with this intro, I'm afraid that our father will be lost, or, you know, we're not going to meet him. Manfred.
How's it going, Manfred?
Apollonia, mein Gott! It's good to see you.
You too, handsome. Still building my dad's mad designs, I see.
And you're still flying. What brings you to Sulislav? Not much to do in the capital?
Father sent me a letter. He wants to discuss something about that Valkyria Dominion and some new research he's doing. Apparently it's important.
Well, if someone knows how to deal with these bastards, I'd join you, but...
Sure, keep it up, Fanny.
Okay, the Valkyria Dominion sounds weirdly military to me.
You know anything about this Valkyria?
I had the dubious pleasure of meeting her back when it was just accounting.
Oh, that's the name?
She used to help us with aerodynamics calculations. She did a lot of heavy math action, overseeing factories, market predictions...
If you named your child Valkyria Dominion, you set her up for the history.
More data was fed to her, the smarter she became, to the point where she could almost tell the future. Eventually, a group calling themselves the Loyalists decided that her judgment... They've got supporters in France, Germany, even Britain.
To think that the faction in control of half of Europe is...
Oh, okay, so that is the machine.
We'll see how it goes. The future's not yet written, Paula.
I mean, machine AI and the, you know, position of power. I don't know why, but it always brings me back to I have no mouth and I must scream. I honestly will finish this talk and then I will check the setting, because I don't like how quiet the voice is compared to the music.
I can't help but wonder, how did he...
Half luck, half misfortune. I used to be a test pilot.
That was before the Loyalist secession, right?
Yeah, seeing how I did not want to march under Valkyria's banner, I fled to Kiev. There, I got my pilot license and learned the craft. When I saw your father's planes in action,
And here you are. Fascinating. Mind if I borrow that roll of duct tape from your workstation?
Sorry, Paula. I've got to have the tape on standby until I figure out what
Have you checked the fluid level?
the milliliter.
The voltage on the power output?
Listen,
The airflow?
perfect signal.
Well then, I'm stumped. If we're to figure this out, some hot coffee is in order. I'll bring you a cup.
Danke. Coffee?
Honestly, duct tape is a fix to everything. I was fixing everything with duct tape when I was in my student ages. Okay. I don't see... Maybe sound effects are as a speech. I don't know. Let's try it out this way. We don't have the hints. Okay, is it Poland or Ukraine? Because he was referencing Kiev. Oh, we have this. Sulislav. Sulisław. I think that might be Poland. Let me double check later. Let's check the
Let's
panel.
give that engine a spin. Wow, it's overheating. Mind if I borrow that?
I still need it in.
That may take a while. Ship.
I don't know what we need the duct tape for, but I'm pretty sure we will need the duct tape. I mean, let's be honest.
Mind if I borrow?
Oops, I wanted to pick the paper. Okay. Why it's not in my inventory? Oh. Let's go to the palais. What's a nice palais? I'm not gonna lie. I always dig those type of small patio altans, winter gardens. Near me there's a beautiful small chateau and it has garden with magnolia trees, and basically majority of the garden is rhododendrons and magnolias, so it's super cool during the period. Okay, let's
Philip will notice his handkerchief missing.
switch it with paper. Why the paper is not here? Okay. I'm pretty sure the paper should have been here. Oh no, Germany, don't do weird historical shit. Not again. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay, so we have, in a way, some reflection of history if we have Polish paramilitary group trying to, you know, enforce independence, but still, this is interesting setting because it's hard to pinpoint for me what historical time it is meant to resemble. Is it like the diesel punk future or is it like diesel punk past alternative history? I think it will be alternative history. Where the heck is the paper? I took it, right?
Philip has a which, may I add, doesn't. Hey, Dad has finally switched to a hover car. Good for him. Einstein didn't invent those anti-grav generators for nothing.
And now my cat is trying. Okay, I double check it. Solislav is in Czech Republic. So it seems. In the Pilsner region, nice. When it comes to Pilsner, I think that the most proficient... And I took this paper, where is it? Oh, I'm going crazy, am I not? Never mind. I hope that it will resolve itself pretty soon. Or I will, you know, figure out how to do things in this game. Let's go to the patio. Tamara. Okay, so we're in the Czech Republic.
It's so good to see you.
Well, well, look who graced us with her arrival. Bored with the sky's love?
Never. I had to check back home eventually. I'm glad I flew in just in time to catch you. How's it going in the world?
I've just had an exhibition in France. The people over there are a bit preoccupied with the recent political turmoil. Valkyria's army came down from Belgium and now occupies the northern provinces.
Ew.
This sort of thing leaves little time for artistic expression, huh?
Indeed. I think I'll focus on creating for now. Paint some pieces, maybe some outfit designs. You know, you still have to pose for me for that.
Maybe another time.
I do like the setup with, you know, historical backgrounds and then some crazy anti-gravity thingies that just keep your stuff on appropriate level so you can just grab it wherever you need.
How come you chose Sula's lab as your favorite place to...
It is just so... I found out about it from my aunt. She lives in Monaco and is a friend of Professor Zagorski, so she suggested I come here for a bit.
She wanted to get rid of you, huh?
I would love to have aunt in Monaco.
Fortunately, your dad has more patience for my... mostly because he spends most of his time locked away in his workshop.
I mean, it is easier to have more patience to the kid that it's not yours, because you're also not worried about their future.
Are those your paints hovering in that
Yes! I found it lying around, and since my actual paint stand got broken in half, I saw no harm in using it instead.
I can't decide if that's brilliant or just a terrible misuse of advanced technology.
It wouldn't be art without a bit of transgression.
Can't argue with you on that.
Okay, goodbye.
I'll be here if you need me, Polar.
Here's the speaker.
I don't need to haul a broken radio with me. The speaker, on the other hand, looks just fine. I love tinkering with stuff like that. Who knows when it may come in handy.
So you're an artificial type of girly.
Tamara, could you take your utensils? I need to take...
Oh no, Polar, please.
Why not just move them?
Oh, I wish.
Okay,
Fine.
so probably I will need to fix it with the duct tape,
Of course, and thank
and to get duct tape I need to actually fix the
Would need something
plane.
to connect the broken parts of the stand. Strong glue or something.
Duct tape, always. 100%. I'm still not knowing what's my end goal here. I'm just, you know, going around and... Yeah, I have speaker here. Why I don't have the paper I picked? Oh, okay. I was probably a little bit stupid. Probably the paper is the documentation I read about, you know, the affairs in Germany and Belgium. Okay, never mind. I think I was getting vexed without the reason. Let's go to the palais. Nice. That looks like some ancestor, if I ever seen any.
This tapestry depicts some sort of medieval battle that went down not far from here. Dad and I used to study it in the evenings, making up names and stories for every one of those. Then Dad put this suit of armor together himself, out of old scrap.
Oh,
You wouldn't guess it from the way it looks now.
that's actually impressive. Okay, let's tamper with the setting again. I'm sorry for doing this much setting tampering, but I am suffering a little bit. I think her voice should be louder compared to the other sounds, and I think it's my fault.
I don't think I can pick it open. Maybe Dad's automaton Pascal.
Oh,
will
much
be able to
better.
help me. Dad? I don't think...
Let's go to the dining room. Okay. Another clipping. Yeah, we are getting clippings here. The man behind the machine, who is Joseph Zagórski. Okay, so he is the Polish physicist, engineering educated and flying university. Okay, and he was very crucial in building independent Poland. Difference engine. I'm so bad at engineering that I don't know whether it's true thing or not, or the fantasy. Sparrow 1. Okay, so he was also designing the planes and had crucial role in liberation of Mazovia, which is Mazowsze. Okay. Cool bean. I think it's good that we are getting... Oh, I would drink some coffee. This is actually a real painting. The old woman with tangerines or oranges. I think I've heard different names.
Yarimski's Jewess with oranges. A prized possession. Tamara praises it as an example of Polish realism.
It's actually very good.
For me, it
but-
just evokes this heavy feeling, like a harbinger of some kind of burden.
I mean, it does look very depressing, but it's interesting piece.
Now that's a sturdy piece of wood. The wardrobe is so heavy, it's almost a bunker. It would be a perfect place to hide in.
I think that this type of wardrobe is referencing the Gdańsk wardrobes. Those were even bigger and more, you know, intricately detailed. So pretty good and impressive pieces of, you know, of
I'll
furniture.
help myself with a cup of coffee.
I
Shucks, it's gone cold.
I would drink a cold coffee too. And it's too late for coffee,
I'm gonna
to be
fix you
honest.
up in no time. Let's see what's missing. Huh, Dad really didn't. One of the ocular lenses that our son. A vocal modulator. A speaker. You don't have your anti-gravitational mod.
Okay. I think we can put speaker in here. And I will look for the lenses and for the...
Here, let me connect that speaker.
So,
Oh no!
no. I'm just
Oh,
being dramatic.
Okay,
it did sounded very dramatic. I wonder if they are referencing the real Józef Zagórski, because there was a guy named Józef Zagórski and he was actually one of the revolutionists in Poland. I mean, revolutionists. One of the members of Greater Poland uprising against Germany. So that's interesting. If they are actually referencing him. And actually that was one of not too many successful uprisings in Poland, so you know. Pretty cool stuff. Including the fact that the people uprising actually managed to take over the airport, so this was pretty big. Where can I get... Oh, dirty glove, I'm taking it. Thank you. Let's switch it for fa. But we want to switch it for rag, which is really rude. I think it would be better just ask him to let us have it.
Philip's in for a nasty.
Why cannot we talk with Philip?
What happened, Philip?
My monocle. I tried to wipe a little speck off it, but the cloth, it's all covered in grease for some reason.
Hand it to me. I'm sure I can figure out a way to clean it.
That would be appreciated.
Okay. And we totally lied to poor man and use it to fix our robot, I guess. I still need some duct tape. Anyway, historical Józef Zagórski.
I can't give Pascal a dirty lens.
Okay. The historical Józef
Just to get
Zagórski.
rid of the grease.
That's actually really mean that we stole
There,
this.
it's- Let me put that lens in. Or don't. He's still missing some part.
Yep, I will just fix it no time. Let's go and talk with Manfred. Anyway, Józef. The real life Józef. I think he was like mechanic after the uprising and he had the workshop in Poznań. I think he was fairly successful as a mechanic. Let's save. Oh, we have this autosaves. Nah, and but I want also my saves. No, not quitting. Okay, let's give Manfred coffee, even if it's cold.
That's not right. Manfred,
Okay. Let's just overheat this coffee in the engine, I mean.
I've placed this cup of... Let's give... It may not be flight ready, but it sure makes for a great beverage warmer.
I will check up,
There's simpler ways of heating up a cup of coffee.
Probably. But are there more exciting ways? I don't think so. This is actually like very good way to flex, heating up your coffee on the overheating plane engine. Pretty impressive. I would be impressed. After the game, I have to read on Józef Zagórski because I don't remember him too well. I remember him mainly from Uprising and the, workshop in Poznań.
Here's your coffee. Careful, it's hot.
And I wonder if they are inspired by the same person, because it's not like it's uncommon.
Even the handle's heated.
Whoopsie daisy.
I should put in some ceramic.
I take...
Nine.
Okay.
I'll take that duct tape.
Just remember.
I can relate to you, Manfred. I'm also fueled by coffee and random thoughts. Okay, let's fix the stand, and then we will fix our robot. Ta-ta-ta.
There, good as new. Tomorrow...
Oh, thank you, Pola.
Okay, let's grab it.
Well, let me take...
To be honest, I think then, if we are referencing Greater Poland Uprising, and this is a few years after, then probably it's like between 1918 and 1920? That's my guess. Interesting, I haven't played the game in this setup yet.
Here's your anti-grav drive. There. Everything's...
Thanks, Paula. I was getting bored. Immobility is not for me.
Listen, my dad locked himself in his work...
Sure thing. Just,
Great. What else can you do?
I'm quite perceptive, you know. Think I can detect many
Oh, okay,
useful
that's
objects by
nice.
close proximity. Just ask if you need me to point them. Other than that, I'm always happy.
I do like when you can just use some shortcut on the keyboard to see all interactable objects. I'm not the best at spotting them. No, he's not cute. He's kinda creepy. No offense, Pascal. But, like, really, no. Okay.
I don't see a... I don't think I can pick it open.
Boop.
Hey, Pascal. Let's see how this master key of yours works. Open this door for me.
Sure thing, but I may need a little help.
Remind me.
Oh, okay.
What am I supposed to accomplish here?
The lock needs to be overridden. Connect the color-coded inputs and outputs by spinning the nodes.
Oh no.
Sure, I can do that.
I'm terrible at this. It probably will take me forever. Or no?
Override executed. I'm in.
I was moaning for no reason. Let's see what's up with that.
There he is.
That's a really cozy workshop, although you do need natural light. Like, no offense, but you do.
Hi, Dad.
What? Oh, Pola, my goodness, you're here already?
It's okay, Dad.
Oh, I've missed you too.
What's circumstances.
Yes, sorry. How about we go catch some fresh air? I think I miss springs.
Sure, lead the way.
You are not blessed with the
What is
allergies
this
if you
important
miss
discovery
spring.
you wanted to talk about?
Ah, yes. Where do I begin?
I recall the name. You tried.
The result of that project you now know as Valkyrie.
Wait a second. You're telling me the sentient machine terrorizing Europe was made by.
Oh, it wasn't always like that. When we built her, it was a computing tool, not a dictator.
Then how did she end up as a mechanical brain with an army?
Babbage's crew. We gave her an ambition to accelerate the betterment of mankind.
Oopsie daisy.
The strategy she envisioned was to take control. To that end, she organized herself an army. Loyalists.
I mean, this is not the worst case scenario. I remember that I listened to the podcast. It was basically on different types of apocalypses, and one of the apocalypses was that the AI was programmed to create the paradise for people, basically so that people are happy. And they were so happy that they were mainly dragged on some happy pills, let's say. They didn't need to do anything, no ambitions, no problems, and humanity just died out, let's say. It's actually a pretty good podcast. I need to double check how it was called, because there were like multiple different types of apocalypses, and the team that was just researching different apocalypses to be sure that they can prevent them in their original timeline.
How exactly did a machine manage to gain political and military support?
While she was stationed in Antwerp, she oversaw the infrastructure in the region. Some considered her the greatest governor in history. Those were the first loyalists.
So they gave her even more.
Thus became the Dominion. She was a god. Seeing how accurate her predictions became, some started believing Valkyria.
Babbage's crew. Wasn't it that group you
They were not just my friends. The members of the crew were some of the...
Figures, since you started Valkyria together. What happened?
First, there was just me and another engineer, a German. Then along came Jean-Pierre, a brilliant mathematician, and his lady companion.
What became of him?
Some time ago, his airship vanished somewhere over the Himalayas. I thought I'd never hear from them again. But recently, there were some developments about the heart.
What is this?
It's a device I created. Valkyria's failsafe, capable of stopping her conquest.
Then why didn't you use it already?
It was too late. Valkyria had already taken control over the Dominion. We had to flee. Then Jean-Pierre went missing, and I thought all was lost.
That new research of yours you mentioned in the letter. You were trying to find him.
Very astute of you, Paula. Yes, I believe I've... What's that sound?
Attention, all civilians. This region has been annexed by Valkyria Dominion. Do not resist. Remain calm and rational. You have been taken under the protection of a superior rule.
It does sound like Borg.
Faster than I predicted. Paula, go to
And
my
the
workshop,
resistance
find the
will be
journal. Stay with
futile.
Babbage's crew.
But Dad!
I'll buy you some time. Go. You have to retrieve the Brassheart. And Pascal, you know what to do.
Of course. I won't leave her side, Professor.
Move, you two!
It wouldn't be bad if she had different,
Where's that journal?
different facial expression during this exchange.
Mean.
Because, to be honest, she was eerily happy when Valkyria arrived and her father was buying the time. Okay, let's...
I can't figure out
walk
what
around.
these notes might relate to. A somewhat abstract depiction.
I remember Tamara painting it. The professor gave some very specific...
A somewhat...
I remember...
Okay.
Mom's portrait.
She was a pretty lady.
That's one hefty piece of stone. These papers... I better take that now. At worst, I can back. Dad just can't stop thinking up new projects.
Let's just hope none of them turns out to be like that automatic...
Yeah... Dad just...
Let's just hope none of...
Yeah, this is the problem with crazy scientists. They just cannot help themselves. Like, oh, this looks like the great idea, doesn't it? Let's just create something very unhinged but interesting from the scientific point of view. Are we going?
This palace has been seized by the Valkyria. Never! I will not let you here in your filthy boots.
See?
Make a mess here. Ruin the carpets. Over my dead body.
He's such a loyal person and we stole his monocle. That was horrible.
No time.
Really? Let's try to talk to Butler.
Fine.
Oh.
Now that's a sturdy. It would be a
Let's...
Windows don't open.
What are we going to do then?
We'll have to create an exit. Philip will kill me when he finds out.
Worry about him later, please. For now.
Okay, let's
I have
run
to
away.
Find that journal first.
Oh, the journal,
Something
right.
tells me we won't be coming back here for a while.
The journal. Pascal, do you know where the journal is? Cannot we run? It would be cool to run.
I need some help, Pascal.
Sure.
Mm.
Do you see any
Scan initiated.
Oh, that's cool. No, you don't.
I need some help.
Sure.
What should I do next?
What to do? What to do? Let's just follow his instructions and we'll be.
Oh god.
He said to look for the Babbage's.
Yes, right. Let me get there. Thanks.
Happy now?
Okay, let's go back to the workshop then.
Where's that journal?
Professor said it's with Babbage's crew.
What does that even mean?
I'm surprised that... Oh no, those are not levels, right? Those are pens. Da-da-da-dum. Okay, you, my friend, are going
I
to
need some help.
scan
Sure.
the...
Do you
Scan initiated.
Yay! Totally
There's an empty
didn't
space
notice
behind
it.
that photo. This is
It's a microfiche. Hand it to me. I can read those. Wow. There's a bunch of stuff here. Lots of.
skim it. We're short.
Okay, okay. It says you got coordinates. The first piece of the heart should be there.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. Your father was contacted by someone named Earl Grey.
The tea guy?
Hit the second part in Monaco, and they wait for further instructions. We should find him too. Maybe.
Earl Grey is not a real name. Never mind. We'll worry about that later. For now, we gotta get out of here.
Yup, let's run. Let's run and wrap it up at this stage. I think that will be good. Dining, dining.
Paula! Oh god, you're okay.
Tomorrow, where's my dad? I have to.
There's no way. He's surrounded, but Manfred has already warmed up the airplane. Make a beeline to the airstrip.
And what about you?
What about you?
Yeah,
My
exactly.
motorbike is nearby. I'll sneak past the attackers.
You have an aunt in Monaco, right? Get there as fast as. You have to find someone named Earl Grey. And a device.
What?
There's no time. I'll contact you as soon as possible.
Where will you go?
The Himalayas. Long story. Go.
Okay.
Professor Zagorski. It's been a while.
Mr. Ludwig Durr, tell your thugs to get off my lawn.
It's Commander.
He has absolutely villainous fit with the cape and, you know, uniform.
We will be on that.
You're the treacherous one, Joseph. You.
Future will judge.
I know the future, Joseph. Valkyria has seen it.
I've never shared.
As much as I'd love to sit down and discuss philosophy, answer me just one.
Oh, so he also knows about the Brassheart. I mean, I guess that... Oh. I like that we have the cutscenes in a form of the book. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what loyalists even want from us. I have no idea what this Brassheart is supposed to do. The only thing I have is a point on map. We need to get there fast before Valkyria swallow us all. This is it. We are over the coordinates. And we are descending. Okay, cool beans. Is the Brassheart something that will give Valkyria some sort of empathy, maybe? My guess? That would be my guess.
Oh dear, not one of our greatest landings, I have to
I'm
say.
surprised that we are alive, but Manfred
Sorry
looks
for
bad.
the plane, Manfred. Manfred? Manfred!
No, he's not alright.
What's happening?
Oh no!
Looks like the wing is blocking the way. We'll get you.
Hang in there, man.
Okay, I think that we will wrap it up for today. And we will start with saving Manfred. For now, pretty interesting. I will check Zagórski's story offline and see if the man I'm thinking about is the is the inspiration for Joseph Zagórski, but in general, yeah, I like the setting. It's hard for me to say whether or not I like where the game is going with, you know, the Valkyria Dominion and rewriting the history, but we will see. For now, as I said, take care and we will see each other pretty soon.